Now, let's take you to Western Canada, where much remains in the icy grip of extreme cold weather systems. In cities like Calgary, the deep freeze causing all kinds of problems at airports, at schools, and for hydro companies. CBC's Aaron Collins is out in that freezing cold. Sorry to keep you waiting there as Zelensky arrived in Washington. Thank you for waiting, Aaron. We really appreciate it. Just how cold is it?
It's balmy. It's beautiful, Hannah. This is lovely Western Canadian temperatures for this time of year, right? I mean, you got to be positive thinking in this kind of a situation. Look, it's cold. It's really cold. It's the first day of winter here in Canada, and the winter weather has arrived. It's about minus 30, depending on where you are in the city, minus 27, minus 29, cold. The real problem is with the wind chill, it's about minus 45. And now my cameraman and the folks in the booth there did a quick Google for me. 5 to 10 minutes is how long I can talk to you before my face freezes in that temperature. So we're on a bit of a time limit here, but that's not the only impact, of course, that this weather has here in Alberta. You touched on it there. You can see the buildings behind me and all the emissions coming out of those buildings. That's because, obviously when it gets really cold, people got to fire up those furnaces, and really they're working overtime, and the whole electrical grid has been setting records this week for the amount of output, and that's because people have been cranking up those furnaces. Obviously, if you don't have a place to get warm, if you're not, if you're homeless, if you're living on the street, that's a huge concern. Shelters are jammed. People are rounding folks up to get them inside. And you mentioned the airports. If you're trying to escape this weather, well, you might not be in luck because flights are delayed, flights are being canceled. It's cold. It's really cold, Hannah.
It's cold. I'm keeping an eye on the clock because I don't want you guys freezing out there, you or your cameraman.
I've got this thing. I can put it back on. Yeah,
put it back up. Stay warm. So when is it expected to get balmy?
Yeah. Well, that's the good news, and this is Calgary, so the weather here is a bit crazy, especially this time of year. It's going to start getting warmer tomorrow. It's going to get a little warmer after that on Friday, so like minus 22 tomorrow, minus 16 on Friday. And the crazy thing is, by Christmas Day, a Christmas miracle, it's going to be like plus 3.
What?
So people will be able to go out and do stuff. All the dogs, my dog's looking at me like he has no idea, like, why haven't I left the house in days? He's just waiting to go to the bathroom. It's been days. So, it's going to be a great Christmas day. Penny, the poodle's going to get to go outside. Everyone's going to go get to do stuff. So, we don't have long to wait, but right now, it's pretty cold, Hannah.
Penny the poodle will get to pee.
Pretty cold. Penny the poodle will get to pee. That's a headline.
That's a headline for you. Aaron Collins, you and your crew get inside and get warm.
All right, we'll talk to you again.
Okay, thank you. CBC's Aaron Collins in Calgary.